Hello students, welcome to the channel and you are watching the Ultimate English Teacher and Lecturer. Hello students, in this video I will discuss about the thinking about the text portion, NCERT solutions of the story, two stories about flying, his first flight by Liam O. Flaherty. Question 1. Why was the young seagull afraid to fly? Do you think all young birds are afraid to make their first flight? Or are some birds more timid than others? Do you think a human baby also finds it a challenge to take its first step? Answer. The young seagull was afraid to fly because it was his first flight and he feared of falling and hurting himself. He thought that his wings would not support him while flying. Yes, it is natural that doing something for the first time is a bit challenging and fearful. All birds must be afraid to make their first flight. Similarly, a human baby is also afraid of taking the first step and find it challenging when he learns to crawl or stand up without support. Question number 2. The sight of the food maddened him. What does this suggest? What compelled the young seagull to finally fly? Answer. The young seagull was very hungry. It was this hunger that ultimately compelled it to fly. Its hunger intensified when it saw its mother tearing at a piece of fish that lay at her feet. It cried to her, begging her to get some food. When its mother came towards it with food in her bag, it screamed with joy and anticipation. However, she stopped midway. It wondered why she did not come nearer, not being able to resist or control its hunger any longer. It dived at the food in its mother's bag. At that moment, his hunger overpowered his fear of the great expanse of sea beneath the cliff. Finally, this plunge was followed by the natural reaction of its body to fly. Question number 3. They were beckoning to him, calling shrilly. Why did the seagull's father and mother threaten him and cajole him to fly? Answer. Seagull's parents had tried everything, but he was reluctant to fly due to fear of falling down. He looked at his brothers and sister but would not make any efforts. That's why the whole family had left him alone and threatened and cajoled him to come, but every effort went in vain. Question number 4. Have you ever had a similar experience where your parents encouraged you to do something that you were too scared to try? Discuss this in pairs or groups. Answer. Yes, I had a similar experience while learning to ride a bicycle in class 6. In my initial attempts, I fell down every time and developed a fear of cycling, which was difficult to overcome. No amount of provoking and cajoling could let me try it again. But my father encouraged me to overcome the fear and helped me as he was adamant on my learning cycling. He took me on a mound near village and made me sit and asked me to put my hands on the handle and feet on the pedal. It sped down and I enjoyed it without fear, which developed my confidence. Thus I overcome my fear of cycling and started riding a cycle after a few practice. Question number 5. In the case of a bird flying, it seems a natural act and a foregone conclusion that it should succeed. In the examples you have given in answer to the previous question, was your success guaranteed or was it important for you to try, regardless of a possibility of failure? Answer. We face some problems in the initial stage while learning new skill. Due to the fear of failure, we hesitate to perform a task or to do something new. In case of the seagull, his parents cajoled him to fly. In the example I have given in the answer of previous question, I was scheduled by my father to learn cycling. So at this stage, I was to learn cycling as it was very important for me to overcome my fear. Yes, my success was guaranteed because if someone is determined to do something, then success is assured. Moreover, as said, practice makes a man perfect. Students, don't forget to subscribe the channel so that you can get all the videos at first. Thank you for watching.